Now in WordPress, the process for embedding a form or any other type of item with HTML code is really simple. The only difference is between this one and Tumblr is WordPress has two different editing screens you can pick. HTML or visual, and visual is kind of the default one. So if you're on visual, which you probably should be most of the time, the way that you type it in the screen down here is the way it will appear on your blog. But every once in a while you'll need to switch over to HTML if you want to embed something that has a code. So just as a reminder, I'm in Google Docs, I have my form open, I want to go to Form, Embed Form in a web page to get that code. Copy the code, I go back to my blog. So in WordPress, I just have to click the HTML button. I'm going to go paste. And then when I flip back to visual, I see this big yellow box. Don't worry about it, that's fine. Because then when you hit publish, or actually I'll just go to preview right now. Okay, there it is right there. All right, so that's pretty simple. And then finally in Blogger. Blogger is similar to WordPress in that it has two tabs up here. It's got a Compose tab, whereas WordPress had a Visual tab, and then it's got an HTML tab. So again, if you want to paste in HTML, you just have to remember to pick the HTML tab, because if you don't, when you paste it in, it looks like that, and that's what you'll actually see when you go to the blog post. Okay, so look, if I go to preview, it looks like, oh, actually it made it work anyway. Neat. Okay, so don't worry about that. But we should probably be in, just to be safe, edit HTML, paste that in, preview, and the preview tab's open over here. Now, one of the things you'll notice here that's a bit of an issue is because of the layout that I have on Blogger, I've got sort of these two different tabs. It cuts off some of my survey. So there is a way to fix that. And if you see here where it's got width and height, you can actually play around with the width a little bit and change the way it looks. So if I change that instead to 500 and then go to preview, okay, over here, it's still too narrow for the layout of my blog, but not too bad. You can see it actually made some of these boxes smaller. So you can continue to play around with that until you get the width that works best for the layout on your blog. I'm going to try one more time here and see what that does. Yep, there we go. So it fits on there now perfectly. Okay? And that is how you embed forms on Blogger, WordPress, and Tumblr.